him like a saucy lackey, and under that habit play the knave with him. Do you hear, forester?
Aye, what would you?
There is a young man haunts the forest that abuses our young plants, who carving rosaline on their barks, hangs odes upon hawthorns and elegies on brambles, all forsooth defying the name of rosaline. If I could meet that fancy monger, I would give him some good counsel, for he seems to have the quotidian of love upon him.
I am he that is so well shaped.
There is none of my uncle's marks upon you. He taught me how to know a man in love. In which cage of brushes, I'm sure you're not a prisoner.
What were his marks?
A lean cheek, which you have not, a blue eye, and sunken, which you have not, an unquestionable spirit, which you have not. Then your host should be unguarded, your bonnet unbandaged, your sleeve unbuttoned, your shoe untied, and everything about you demonstrating a careless desolation. But you are no such man. You are rather point of ice in your accoutrement, as loving yourself than seeming the lover of any other.
I could make you believe that I love.
Me believe it. You may as soon make her that you love believe it, which I warn she's apter to do than to confess she does. That is one of the points in which women still give the lie to their consciences. But in good sooth, are you he that hangs the verses on the trees wherein Rosaline is so admired?
By the white hand of Rosaline, I am he. That unfortunate he.
But are you so much in love as your rhymes speak?
Neither rhyme nor reason can express how much.
Love is merely a madness, and I tell you, deserves as well a dark house and a whip as madmen do. And the reason why they are not so punished and cured is that the lunacy is so ordinary, the whippers are in love too. Yet I profess curing it by counsel.
Have you ever cured any so?
Yes, one, and in this manner. He was to imagine me, his love, his mistress, and I set him every day to woo me, at which time I would be changeable, longing and liking, proud, fantastical, apish, shallow, and constant, full of tears, full of smiles, for every passion something, and for no passion truly anything. Now weep for him, then spit at him, that I drave my suitor from his mad humor of love to a living humor of madness, and thus I cured him.
I would not be cured, youth.
I would cure you if you would but call me Rosaline and come every day to my coach and woo me.
Now, by the faith of my love, I will. Show me where it is.
Go with me to it, and I'll show it to you. And by the way, you shall tell me where in the forest you live. Will you go?
With all my heart, good youth.
Nay, you must call me Rosaline. Will you go?
There'll be a 10-minute intermission.
Your features? Lord warn us, what features?
I am here with thee and thy goats, and the most capricious poet, honest Ovid, was among the Goths.
Oh, knowledge ill inhabited, worse than Job in a thatched house.
When a man's verses cannot be understood, nor a man's good wit seconded with former child understanding, it strikes a man more dead than a great reckoning in a little ruin. Truly, I would the gods had made thee poetical.
I do not know what poetical is. Is it honest in deed and word? Is it a true thing?
No, truly. For the truest poets are the most feigning, and lovers are given to poetry, and what they swear on poetry, as lovers they disdain.
Do you wish then that the gods had made me poetical?
I do, truly, for thou swearest to me thou wert honest. Now, if thou wert a poet, I might have some hope that is fame.
Would you not have me honest?
No, truly, for honesty, coupled to beauty, is to have honey, a sauce, to sugar, a material fool.
Well, I am not fair, and therefore I pray the gods make me honest.
Truly. And to cast away honesty upon a fellow slut, or to put good meat into an unclean dish.
I am not a slut, though I thank the gods I am found.
Well, praise be the gods for thy foulness. Sluttishness may come hereafter. But, be it as it may be, I will marry thee.
I would fain to see this meeting.
Well, the gods give us joy.
Amen. A man may, if you have a fearful heart, stagger in this attempt. For here we have no temple, but the woods, no assembly, but the horned beast. Many a man has good horns and knows no end of them.
Never talk to me. I will weep.
Do, I prithee, but yet have the grace to consider that tears do not become a man.
But have I not cause to weep?
As good cause as one would desire, therefore weep.
But why did he swear he would come this morning? And comes not.
Nay, certainly there is no truth in him.
Do you think so?
Yes, I think he's not a pig purse, nor a horse stealer, but for his verity and love, I do think him as concave as a covered goblet or a worm-eaten nut.
Not true in love?
Yes, when he is in, but I think he's not in.
You have heard him swear downright he was.
Oh, that's a brave man. He writes brave verses, speaks brave words, swears brave oaths, and breaks them bravely. Oh, there. But look, who comes here?
Mistress and master, you have oft inquired me of the shepherd that complained of love, who you saw sitting by me, praising the proud, disdainful shepherdess that was his mistress.
Well, and what of him?
If you will see a pageant truly played between the pale complexion of true love and red glow of scorn and proud disdain, go hence a little. I shall conduct you, if you will mark it.
Oh, come, let us remove. The sight of lovers feedeth those in love.
Bring us to this sight, and you shall say, I'll prove a busy actor in their play.
Sweet Phoebe, do not scorn me, do not! Phoebe! Say that you love me not, but say not so in bitterness. The common executioner whose heart the accustomed sight of death makes hard.
I would not be thy executioner. I fly thee, for I would not injure thee. Thou tell'st me there is murder in mine eye. 'Tis pretty sure and very probable. That eyes, that are the frailest and softest of things, will shut their coward gates on atomies. Oh, for shame, for shame! But thine not to say mine eyes are murderers. Now, show them what mine eye hath made in thee. Scratch thee the little pin, and there remains some scar of it. But now mine eyes, which I have darted at thee, hurt thee not. Nor I am sure there is no force in eyes that can do hurt.
Oh dear Phoebe, if ever as that ever may be near, you meet in some fresh teeth the power of fancy, then shall you know the wounds invisible, the love scheme I must make.
But till that time, come thou not near me. And when that time comes, afflict me with thy loss. Pity me not, as till that time I shall not pity thee.
And why, I pray you? Who might be your mother, that you insult, exalt, and all at once over the wretched? What, though you have no beauty, as, by my faith, I see no more in you, must you be therefore proud and pitiless? Why, what means this? Why do you look on me? I see no more in you than in the ordinary of nature's sail work. You foolish shepherd, wherefore do you fall over like foggy south, puffing with wind and rain?